a heartbreaking way to lose, not just on a field goal, but on an NFL record field goal, man. This game was mainly a defensive game. Like, the Lions were able to play a full 60 minutes, but they gotta learn how to finish games, man. Now for this game, so far this year I've taken Goff's defense the first couple weeks of the season. This week I can't take Goff's defense. Like, this week, 95% of this game falls on Goff and the offense. Like, first half of this game, Goff played like absolute dog shit. Like, what in the fuck was he doing? The second half, though, he somewhat got his head out of his ass and played a lot better than he did in the first half, for damn sure. Like, even though Goff played like absolute dog shit, he still had a better completion rate percentage than Lamar Jackson, and he even had a better QB rating, but then again, that doesn't really mean shit in the grand scheme of things. Hell, the first half of the game, Lamar Jackson was making better throws than Goff. And Lamar's not really known for throwing that well. But mainly the defense, though. I think the big difference on the defense was bringing Derek Barnes in. Having Derek Barnes be more involved in the play. Damn. It's like all of us saying that Derek Barnes should have been starting week 1. We all knew what the hell we were talking about. Hey, at least Dan Campbell and the coaching staff are already trying to unfuck a problem they originally created in the first place. So hey, I'll give Dan Campbell kudos for unfucking a situation. I wish you could unfuck the Lions. For Dan Campbell, I wish they could unfuck the Lions 3-0-3 record right now, but I'll let that shit slide. Since it's a rebuilding year. But yeah, the Lions defense, though, they played really well. They were able actually to stop the run for the most part against the Ravens. And like I've said before, if you can stop the Ravens' running game, you stop their offense. And the Lions did. The problem is the Lions' offense couldn't do anything. Like, the Ravens' defense was also able to stop the Lions' offense, too. So it was really a defensive battle. But in the end, though, the Lions' defense did play well until the final drive when it mattered the most, when they gave up. And will Lions fans look in the mirror and admit that this team still has a lot of issues? No, of course not. This game is the goddamn refs' fault. The refs should have called a delay of game on the Ravens. And that would have gave Detroit the ball back. Even though it was a 2nd and 10. Even though it was a 2nd and 8 play that was missed. And by the way, the TV play clock time is a few seconds off the actual play clock time. So keep that in mind. But here's the thing. Though. I'm tired of hearing the refs' excuses. I'm tired of hearing it. Let me be real. If Lions fans actually look in the mirror and actually admit their issues, they're a real fan in my opinion. And fans I actually respect. But if you're a Lions fan that will constantly blame the refs and find every excuse in the damn book to come up with for why the Lions lost, then you're not a real fan in my opinion and you're a fucking loser. Simple as that. Honestly, the fans still blaming the refs for this game, it's kind of the reason why I lost respect for the majority of this fan base. Like, seriously, I believe I've heard the ref excuse almost every game this year. I heard it for the Packers game last year, where even with that ref botch, the Lions still would have lost that game by a blowout regardless. But you want to know what really would have helped the Lions defense before that missed delay of game? How about not giving up a 36-yard play on a 4th and 19 on the Ravens' 16-yard line? Let me put this in perspective here. The Lions make that 4th down stop, they win the game. They win the game, and the refs and that delay of game never happens. If anything, the Lions' defense lost this game, despite playing well. The Lions choked. You can if you want to blame the refs and be a fucking loser, go for it. But in the end, they choked. Plain and simple. Let me be real. If you cannot make a 4th down stop when it matters the most in the 4th quarter, then you don't deserve to win the game. Simple as that. Especially on a 4th and fucking 19. So if anything, there's the real issues right there. And then of course, the icing on the cake was Justin Tucker making the NFL record 66-yard field goal to win the game. And then that 66-yard field goal, it even doinked off the crossbar and still went through. Honestly, that doink represents the Lions' 2021 season in a nutshell. Good ideas only for it to bounce off the crossbar. Damn. But hey, congrats to Justin Tucker on his NFL record field goal. Pretty well deserved for him and pretty impressive. You know, hey, congrats to the Ravens fan base. The only two Ravens vid makers I respect on this platform are Cold Raven and the Beltway. So congrats to both of them. And congrats to the entire Ravens fan base on a well-deserved win. But yeah, so the entire team. So the offense. So week 1, the defense was at fault for that. Week 2, it was the entire team. This week, it was more the offense for playing sloppy. The defense played well enough to win. The offense just couldn't take advantage of that. So yeah. And for everyone that wants Jared Goff gone, don't worry. You'll get your wish after 2022. Since the Lions can opt out of his contract in 2023. So yeah. For everyone wanting Goff gone, the Lions are stuck with Goff for at least another year. So either get used to it, or just take the gear off and go root for a different team. Your choice. But yeah, so with the Lions losing 19-17, the Lions fall to 0-3, and with that pretty much means the Lions season is effectively over after 3 games, because the NFL has been that, because in the NFL, the saying has been that if you start 0-3, your season's effectively over, because since 1980, because the recent trends have said that since 1980, only 5 teams in NFL history have started 0-3 and went on to make the postseason later that year. The last time it happened was the Buffalo Bills in 1998, almost 23 years ago. Oh yeah, the Lions are also one of those 5 teams that started 0-3 and made the playoffs. One problem with that. That was in 1995 that happened. 26 years ago. So yeah. But knowing the Lions look, now that the Lions season's over, next week against Shatoilet, Lions probably win against the Shatoilet to try and bring everyone back in. To try and get everyone hyped back in. That's probably what's gonna happen. Especially if Rusty Fields looks like a fucking bust and plays like how he did against Cleveland. Either that or the Lions are going to make Rusty Fields look like the second coming of Patrick Mahomes. One of the two. So yeah, next week against Shatoilet. Oh, that game's easily winnable. So yeah. At least, so yeah, maybe the Lions get a win against Shatoilet. I mean, hey, any chance you get to shut Judah Tribe up, you take it, I guess. But hey, not going to stay long for this review, so hey, the Lions are making small improvements, but they still got a long ways to go. The Lions were able to play a full 60 minutes, but they got to learn how to finish games. Simple as that. The defense looked impressive until the final drive, when it mattered the most. So yeah, mainly the defense needs to learn how to finish games. The offense needs to fucking execute on top defenses and learn how to do that. So yeah, still a long ways to go. But yeah, more than likely watch the Lions win next week to try and bring everyone back in after their season pretty much is over. And actually, before I leave, I did hear about the booing during Calvin Johnson's Hall of Fame ring ceremony during halftime, where the fans booed Sheila Ford. I'm not sure if they were booing Sheila or if they were booing Martha Ford since Martha was there. But personally, I think it's somewhere in the middle. But yeah, and of course the Lions fan base still wants Sheila to sell the team. Honestly, give it up already. Sheila is definitely not selling the team after 2 years. And let's be real, most of the situation between the Fords and Megatron, that's more of Martha and William Hampford's fault. Or William Ford's fault for causing that situation and turning it into a complete shit show. Honestly, I hope at some point in the future Sheila makes things right with Calvin Johnson, though. But yeah, for Sheila Ford's situation, I'm going to do what this fan base will never do, and that's give her a fair shot. Like, she's only been the owner for like 2 years. Like, actually give her a fucking fair shot instead of treating her like Martha Ford 2.0. Yeah, I'm out.